I just read this article that basically confirms that Elon Musk is a pig me.
So that comment section is filled with people saying stuff like, he is just a sad little man with money. What if we started an internet trend of trolling Elon Musk by gentle parenting him? Because in order to successfully troll Elon Musk, which I know people want to do, they would first have to learn what gentle parenting is. Like, most people think that gentle parenting means underreacting and letting your kid run wild. So some of the comments would look like, hey Elon, if you kill any more monkeys with Neuralink, you're gonna get a timeout. That's a good way to air out a lot of his bullshit. And also, there's gonna be people that, actually, gentle parenting looks more like this. I honestly don't know how you would gentle parent your kid after they killed 1,500 animals. That's kind of why this is a cool experiment. I bet the gentle parenting Christian deconstruction folks could come up with some really cool stuff. Because it's kind of like asking a question like, if you were God and you saw that Cain killed Abel, what would you do to Cain? Would you curse him and all of his family for eternity? I think a big part of why capitalism sucks so much is because it's intertwined with Christianity. I bet the Christian deconstruction gentle parents have some good takes. Can I be like fucking for real with y'all for a second? If I was actually president, if I had like dictator style powers, you know how I would actually fix this country? At least one of the things that I think would make sense. People like Elon Musk are dirty as fuck. Like, that's how this game operates. So if you want to catch a billionaire, you just pick something. Pick anything fucked up that they've done, start an investigation, and you use that investigation to start seizing their assets, seizing their money. I think they call it civil forfeiture when this happens to normal people, when they accuse you of a crime and then steal all your shit while they figure out if you did it or not, and then even after we find out that you didn't, that you're innocent, they still keep your shit. That's what we do. We get a billionaire in custody, and then we just start accusing them of crimes and civil forfeiture them until they have practically nothing. And then, like, they mysteriously fall out of a window. And then we go to a billionaire like Warren Buffett, and we're like, hey, you know how you said that there's a bunch of loopholes that we need to close? Okay, so you're gonna come cooperate with us and help us close these loopholes. We're gonna tax the fuck out of you, and then you're gonna get to go on your merry way. If you work with us, you leave a millionaire. If you don't work with us, you don't leave. And the whole purpose of like opening up investigations and seizing assets in this way and taking people out is to make sure that we are destroying the networks that allow for money to move around, as well as destroying generational wealth. Like, I'm taking out all the billionaires and all of the places that the money could possibly go. And this is why it's a good thing that I'm not president and that I'm never going to have dictator powers, because I'm not afraid of making those tough decisions or whatever the fuck people think I'm like weak and stupid or something. None of us are ever gonna have the power to throw Elon Musk out a window or put Jeff Bezos in a guillotine. It's just not gonna fucking happen. So it's a weird thing to just consistently like fantasize and think about. But you know what is a realistic thing that could actually happen is getting millions of people to troll these assholes into not being a shit stain on the history of humanity. I feel like people spend so much time obsessing over power that they don't have and that they will never have, that they completely lose sight and awareness of the power that they do have and the ways that they can use it. Like, people are so obsessed with violence, and like, violence is a very powerful tool, but honestly, it's not a very good tool for long-term results. And the type of violence that you need to get long-term results, it's a type of powerful tool that is not accessible to most fucking people. Love, on the other hand, is a very powerful tool that is accessible to everybody all the time in all of its power. Like, radical violence, it sounds good in your head, but y'all watch too many fucking movies. Like, none of you have access to armies and like weapons. None of y'all can build a fucking bomb. Building a bomb is a really hard thing to do. Like, the best you can do is go pop off with a gun someplace, and you can do a lot of damage that way, but like, that's a one-time deal. Like, all of these mass shooters, as in like white terrorists, they're usually not mentally stable. If they don't kill themselves, they don't have a good getaway plan and they end up in custody. It's a one-time deal. Like all of these mass shooters, like the white terrorists, I mean, that's always a one-time deal. You know, they're usually not very mentally stable. So if they don't kill themselves or get shot in the process, they don't have a good getaway plan and they end up in custody. That's not sustainable for a revolution. Like, one of the biggest problems with American society is that these white men feel entitled to violence. So I don't understand why the left is filled with all these white men preaching violence and nobody understands how that's problematic and counterproductive. Like, it's literally all the same fucking white man obsessed with violence, but instead of him wearing jeans and a flannel with an American flag on his truck, he's got fucking patches on his jacket and he talks about communism with a skateboard. It's the same fucking white man, though. It's like that thing where Superman puts on his glasses and now he's Clark Kent and people can't tell that it's the same fucking person. Like, I know that both sides are not the same, but all of our political discourse is being spearheaded by the same white men spouting the same violent nonsense, okay? So therefore, I'm not spouting violent nonsense. I'm actually trying to say something different and do something different, because all we do are the same violent tactics over and over again, and it does not work. We have been trying to tell Elon Musk to kill himself for fucking years. He hasn't. He's not going to. So maybe we should help him publicly unpack his fucking trauma. I think that the internet should collectively start gentle parenting Elon Musk, and people are not gonna fucking do that. So we're gonna reframe it and tell the internet that their job is to troll Elon Musk using gentle parenting techniques. We tell them it's just very sophisticated trolling. We tell them that they're doing satire, because no one knows what satire is fucking anymore. This TikTok is almost 7 minutes long. This 10-minute option is a goddamn curse.